As Verizon makes 5G upgrades along the Jersey Shore, in Spring Lake, the message is clear. Stay off Ocean Avenue. News 12 New Jersey's Jim Murdoch has more on the battle between the communications giant and locals.
Verizon's a big company. They have a lot of money, a lot of power, and I feel like they're, bullying their way into our town.
Laura DeMio, one of more than 150 locals who are fighting Verizon's plans for a half-dozen 5G poles next to the 2-mile-long boardwalk after the company submitted an application back in January.
Nobody wants these giant, massive 5G towers to be radiating our kids as they're taking them to the beach or walking on the boardwalk.
They need to say, hey, we serve you. You don't serve us. And again, the government has to be the same way.
In April, Congressman Chris Smith introduced legislation to give more power to folks like Laura and towns like Spring Lake to fight big comm companies and come up with alternatives and compromises.
And they're just rolling over the local population, and that's a bad neighbor policy.
A Verizon representative shared these photos with News 12 of similar products in neighboring beach towns like Asbury Park and Long Branch. But in Spring Lake, there's already a local ordinance banning such towers along the immediate beachfront. This antenna in Seagirt already utilizes an existing telephone pole. Spring Lake Borough Manager Brian Dempsey says Verizon can add its 5G equipment to poles inland.
We made the ordinance that way because of how pristine the beachfront area is, that knowing that there are other areas in town that have telephone poles that they could utilize.
Spring Lake's mayor and council must now answer Verizon's application within the next 2 weeks. Jim Murdoch, News 12, New Jersey.